What is up, everybody? We're in a slightly jankier garage here, but it'll get the job done. Got a little something different today. We're gonna fabricate up a little weldy cart for the weldy boy down here. So I got me some angle iron, I got me some casters, got me some angle grinders, got me a welder. So it's time to go ahead and make a cart for it. Been needing a cart for a long time, never really had one. Makes it a huge pain in the butt when you're trying to do projects that on a race truck or something, because you gotta drag a thing around the garage, kind of a pain. So let's get right to it. All right, we got the first two long rails measured out. Gonna go ahead and cut them. So I got the bottom frame cut out and then all the risers. I'm gonna go ahead and tack up the bottom and maybe tack the risers before I end up cutting the top pieces, just to make sure everything's all good and dandy. So those welds there, not too bad. So now it's time to go ahead and fit up the risers, maybe make the top frame, get ready for that part. All right, so up next, got it marked out, is the long runners that the welder will actually sit in, the welders that are gonna be angled by a few degrees. Got that marked out, cut those out, and then cut a few more stretch to width pieces like these guys, and then yeah. Alright, so new day out in the garage. You can see I basically got it all set up and made sure that everything fit. Everything's good. Wheels are on. Everything's pretty much structurally welded. There are a few more welds I'd like to make. Like this gap isn't ideal, so that's just like a stack of tacks right there. But like back here, I could do another one. So I was really just gonna like grind out the stack of tacks and then re-weld it, and there's some more welding I could do, a lot of cleaning to be done, and maybe paint it if I feel like it. So that's what we'll get started with today. Alright, so I got my stack of tacks there, filling in the gaps that I had. See, like this is kind of what that gap looked like before, but this one's got this weld on the back side that's holding it, which I ground that out too because I'll run that again. But this one doesn't really have a good hold, so because there's no support on this back side, it's just the edge of the angle here. So grind that down to Now that it's got filler metal, I can make a better weld on it. Probably will leave this one alone. But yep, everything's ground out, polished with the wheel. Polished enough for me. Time to make a few more finishing welds and then it should be all done with the welder. I also want to make an announcement that by no means is this like a professional project here. There was minimal measuring. Just kind of like did the minimal I need to do to make sure that it actually works. So could be better done, but I will say it holds a grown man. I rode around on it a little bit, so not too bad. Alright, so I got pretty much all the rest of the welds burned in. I think we're good to go ahead and clean her off. So now I think I'm gonna go ahead and clean this old lifting lug up a little bit, bevel the sides a tiny bit, and then weld it on the side closer to the MIG gun so that while it's sitting on there I can hook the MIG gun on here, just have somewhere to hang where it's not going to be touching anything. So yeah, here we are, pretty much wrapped up on the welding cart. That little hook is kind of handy. You clamp like a grounding hook to it or something. Eventually I'll probably add little bars that come off the front or back to tie stuff up around, loop stuff up over. But yeah, for now, it's not too bad. It'll serve the purpose. Maybe take the stuff off someday to give her a paint job so she doesn't get all crusty, but not too bad for now. One thing I do regret, putting the wheels on the inside like that. Had I thought a little harder, I would have put them on the outside and it would roll a lot better. Right now it's kind of top heavy, so I guess it could be a little shorter. That might solve the problem too, but she's strong and she's got some welds on her. Not the prettiest welds, not the ugliest welds. Not too bad. A little lifting joint weld right here. That's not too bad. It looks pretty bad without some light on her, but yep, get a little bit better every day. I guess that's the point. But yep, so yeah, we'll keep on building stuff and hopefully see you guys again in the future. If you like the stuff, let me know. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and we will we'll keep cooking along. All right, have a good day. I'll see you later.